Today on the channel from Grapplers and Gimmicks, we got the return of the Macho Man Randy Savage ×2.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Grapplers and Gimmicks Retro Wrestling unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the one I've dubbed Cheap Trick Edition, Macho Man Randy Savage ×2. But of course, for all your Grapplers and Gimmicks needs, hit up grapplersandgimmicks.com, tell them Kyle sent you, and that's where you're going to pick these guys up right now. I'm not sure if these are totally sold out yet, but well on their way, of course, as Macho Man Retro Mania running wild here in 2024 and beyond, as we've got a lot of Macho Man figures. And this isn't our first go-around with Macho Man from the Grapplers and Gimmicks, and probably not our last either, but a nice repaint complimentary set to the last round. Of course, we'll do those comparisons later on in this very video. And of course, we're going to do this video like we do all the other videos on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And just like the last one, we're going to go entrance gear first and work our way to ring gear. And pretty cool, especially if you're a kid playing back in the Hasbro days or any day, really. You could have these two Macho Mans. You can pretend this could be your interview Macho Man. He's interviewing with somebody. He's on his way to the ring, all that kind of stuff. And then you get the wrestling gear ready to go. Reminds me back, of course, Cowboy Macho Man back in the Hasbro days. That was kind of the interviewing announcer Macho Man, ring Macho Man. And then I used the other Macho Man when he got in the ring. Actually, to each their own, as we do say. But there it is, old Macho Man in the checker gear. Looks like he's off to the races, of course, right here. Grapplers and Gimmicks logo. Glamour shot to the side, very Hasbro-esque style carding on this one. Very good looking Macho Man there. It does say, with pomp and circumstance crunch. That is his finisher right on the front. Then on the back, you get that black and white backing there. Of course, you get a little cross-sell of what's to come in the future. Some gibber, some jabber, some credits, some glamour shots. A lot going on back here. No real blurb of any way, just the Grapplers and Gimmicks design team is dedicated to producing figures in the spirit of the ones we all know and love. We hope our mindful efforts make you feel as if the original line never ended. And I have said that from the get-go. These feel the most akin to Hasbro of any of the toy lines going in this day and age. So there's something to be said about that. A lot of these retro companies all have kind of their own individual niche, and that's what I would say the Grapplers and Gimmicks niche is after all this time here. Oh my gosh, so tight. I wish they weren't as hard to get off the card, though, that's for sure. Nobody's ever going to have these fall off the card, I don't think. And I like to try to keep my cards as neat as possible as I do save them, but not always the easiest there when things are locked down like prison here. It reminds me of my time in Oz once again. There we go. See you later. Goodbye. And we're going to keep the card gentle off to the side. See you later. And we got Macho Madness running wild, running free right here out of the package. Looking good in the black and white attack right here. First thing I noticed is those black and white checkered sunglasses looking very nice. Got the big Macho Man top hat. Hat is not removable, of course. Got a fist of fury and a pointing hand. What you gonna do, brother Hulk? Over here going on. You got the taped up hands as well. Beautiful entrance jacket here. Announcing jacket, interviewing jacket, whatever you want to call it. Looking good. Got the fringe on the side. Once again, the black and white checkered attack. He's off to the races. He's ready to go to the Indy 500 there. And then on the bottom half here, very NWO Macho Man-like tights down here at the bottom. Got the fringe on the boots once again. White boots going on. Looking very, very nice. You get the side-to-side out of the head. Arms all the way around for us on both sides. Of course, the waist articulation. And that is all she wrote. Made in China, Hassel Toys 2024 on the bottom of the foot. So really what we've seen before from this line, just a very easy repaint. But we know Macho Man fans are out there. Now, there could probably be some people that would pick up a Quebecers repaint, not to pick on the Quebecers, but Macho Man, a little bit more special to most people than the Quebecers. So there's a lot of meat on the Macho Man bone. That's why I'm sure it costs a little bit more to sign the Macho Man than the Quebecers. Once again, not picking on the Quebecers here, but this Macho Man looking really good. He's ready to go to the Cheap Trick concert. He wants to hang out with old Rick Nielsen. Who knows what they might get up to there. But we did get the Macho Man before. Once again, this was a repaint of this one. Very cool with the WrestleMania edition. But very cool to get the most out of your molds. You got to do it in this day and age. And it works for a guy like Macho Man for sure. With so many different color combination outfits. Definitely can work very, very easily, as we see right here. But now we're going to dive over to the wrestling gear side of things for the old Macho Man. And there he is, looking good once again. Grapplers and Gimmicks locked down on the card with elbow smash this time. Different finishers. If he's got his jacket on, it's a different finisher than when he has the jacket off, but looking very good there. Then on the back, same kind of thing going on once again. Don't need to read the back, but we're going to try to get him off the card once again. Not easy. You got to find a way. Got to find an easier way to get him off the card. There we go. All right. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. And there we go, Macho Man. See you later. Off to the side, and the Macho Man is out of the package. A good playability Macho Man as well. He does give the thumbs up here. He's brother in arms with Hacksaw Jim Duggan is what he looks like here. And this kind of makes me really want, I wonder if we're going to get a Genius figure from the Grapplers and Gimmicks. That would be an all-timer. We need a Lanny Poffo figure. Have to imagine if anybody get it done, it'd be Grapplers and Gimmicks. Would love to see a Genius in 2025. Pair that up with Mr. Perfect. Would be an all-timer. An all-timer. We'll see what happens. But he does got a little bit of Genius vibes. Obviously, the brother of the Genius, so they do look similar there. But no hat on this one here. You got, of course, different arms. I believe the bottom half was the same. Didn't we figure that out before? Yes, it is. So once again, makes it a little easier when you got the whole lower half the same exact thing. You got the checkered pattern once again. You got the fringe off to the side. You got the taped fist, taped arms. A lot of reuse out of these, but it makes a lot of sense, of course, as we do know. Arms all the way around once again. Head all the way, I guess all the way around if you want to. And then you get the waist articulation. So the usual stuff right here for the old Macho Man Randy Savage, but this time in the wrestling gear. And as I said, I started to say, I think, beautiful in the wrestling. If you were a kid playing with these, if you were a player, this is a great playability Macho Man. A lot of different moves you can do with this arm. DDTs, clotheslines, elbow drops, fists, pile drivers, you name it, you can do almost everything. So this would be a pretty fun playability Macho Man, if that was your thing now or then, I guess. And we got the Macho Man, we got his brother over here. Looking very good. A little bit of differences here and there. Of course, the paint being the biggest difference. Besides that, you get the same hands, same hair, same head, same everything, just repainted a different color. And that's the magic of paint sometimes. Makes it feel totally different, look totally different. And that's what we got right here. So pretty cool idea, I thought. I think it's a great way to get the most out of your molds. And you got to imagine, Grapplers and Gimmicks paid a lot of money for that Macho Man license. They're going to do everything to recoup those costs and hopefully make some profits for themselves. So that's what they got to do, repaints like this. And I have to imagine we'll see more Macho Man from Grapplers and Gimmicks and other toy lines that aren't Mattel probably in 2025. So we'll stay tuned for that in the future. But what do you guys think? You here for this Macho Man? You here for another retro Macho Man? We've unboxed these on the channel. We just unboxed the Latuni Macho Man. We know Zombie Sailor has a Macho Man in the future. A lot of Macho Mans hovering around. So I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Where does it end? Where do you stop your Macho Man collection? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. 2 YouTube channels with content every single day. Make sure you do subscribe. Check out my Patreon channel for even more content. Tons of stuff on Patreon every single day. Appreciate the support over there. Pro Wrestling Tees, search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget me. I'm on TikTok with all those sick dance moves. Don't forget that. And then, of course, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram. Of course, that's social media. And then my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstar Series, where you'll see 0 Macho Man figures. Check that out, now available on Kindle. So for the Macho Man Randy Savage, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.